Alright, boys, we are back. It's time to continue year 4. Mid-season, we're at the All-Star break. But good news, we're first in the NHL. You know, we've turned it around, finally. Alright, 77 points. We're only 2 points in the first, but still, we are in first. But, you know what? We got a goalie controversy brewing here in Calgary. Unbelievable. I didn't think a team that was first in the NHL would have to deal with any on-ice controversy. But, apparently, the Calgary Flames fan base is going nuts, calling for GM Superbman's resignation, telling him to start their second-round pick, Alex Dubois. He's the better goalie, all right? No matter what Irving has done for them in the past. What have you done for me lately? Well, he's got him to the first in the NHL, but still, you guys want Dubois. All right, so I was originally just going to continue with the simulation. All right, I am going with Irving, all right? I will tell you that right now. I'm going with Irving, but since there was so many comments from you guys, I feel like I owe it to you guys to give you the reasons why I'm going with Irving. It's not because I'm stubborn, or I see comments saying that I don't want to change it just because I'm stubborn, I don't want to give in. So what I'm going to do is, and I need you guys to do this as well, I'm going to unbiasedly compare both goalies, alright? Unbiasedly. You guys say that, you know, I'm stubborn? Okay, I'm going to turn off that stubbornness. We're going to look at both goalies unbiasedly, but you guys need to look at them unbiasedly as well, alright? So, I'm going to go over the major problems that were coming up in comments. Okay, first. Okay. Can we first agree, okay, unbiasedly, can we first agree, if I go to player stats, can we agree that Irving is the better goalie this year statistically, okay? I don't care about hypotheticals. I don't want you guys saying that, well, if you started Dubois more, he would have the same amount of, same kind of stats, all right? I don't want hypotheticals right now. Hypotheticals, you know, hearsay, it doesn't matter, right? It's like horseshoes and hand grenades. It just doesn't matter, all right? What we need to do here is unbiasedly look at things and then determine which goalie we want to go forward with, all right? So, statistically, can we just agree that Irving has played better? I don't care what could have happened. What has happened? Has Irving played better? He's played more games. His goals against is better. His record is amazing, all right? A lot better. Well, Dubois is good, don't get me wrong, but Irving is better so far. His save percentage is better, not by too much. All right, shutouts are the same. Minutes, okay? So every stat is basically better, and he's played almost double the amount of games, okay? So say what you want about what ifs. What has happened is Irving has outplayed Dubois, and we gave them the exact same chance at the beginning of the year, okay? Dubois 2 losses, Irving 2 losses. It's not my fault Irving decided to win some games. You know, you guys can say that the offense scored goals when Irving was in the net. Whatever. I mean, okay then, he's a good luck charm for our team. I gotta keep him in then. Okay, so can we unbiasedly just say that statistically, Irving has played better this year? Okay, let's agree with that. All right, I'm doing this unbiasedly as well. Don't worry, I'm going to give Dubois some props here too. All right, so it's statistically, Irving is better. Now, another big comment from you guys that went around a lot was the fact that you guys were saying that earlier I stated that I want an elite goalie. That's all we're missing from our team, basically, and another top 2 defenseman. So you guys were saying that, man, we got to play Dubois as much as we can this year so that by year 5, he'll be an elite goalie and you guys will be unstoppable, all right? If you just say it like that, I completely agree with you, okay? If I was trying to get amazing by year 5, I would play Dubois all this year. But thing is, boys, if you want to agree with that kind of mindset where we're still rebuilding for next year, well then we shouldn't have ever traded for Kronwall. We should have just played Krestanovich because he's 72 right now. If we want to get him amazing for next year, we got to play him as much as we can. So why isn't there people saying that we got to be playing Krestanovich? All right, he can play. We got to get him better for year 5. Forwards, how about down here? We look at our good potential forwards. We still have Wheel and Toffoli, 2 4-star players in the minors. Why don't we trade away a guy like I don't know, Jerome McGinley? All right, he's not going to help us out by year 5. So why do we even have him? We should trade him away, bring these guys up so they can be better by year 5. All right. That's the thing. I'm not in the mindset of trying to become better next year. It's about now. It's about winning the Stanley Cup now. I don't care about getting Dubois to an elite goalie by next year anymore. All right? Dubois is only, what? Where's his age? Hang on. He's 21 years old, all right? I mean, would it be nice if he was 90 overall next year? Yeah, but not at the expense of rebuilding again this year. Irving made it to the Stanley Cup Finals for us last year. We're first in the NHL with them, all right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I mean, Dubois will eventually become an amazing goalie, all right? I don't need him to be the starter next year, all right? It's not about looking towards next year anymore. It's about what can we do this year to give ourselves the best chance. And so far, Irving has given us that best chance, all right? He has dominated Dubois. I don't care about the overall number, all right? And I don't care about next year anymore. So if you guys are still saying that we should be playing Dubois so that he's amazing next year, well then we should be trading away Kronwall, playing Krestanovich, trading away Ginla, and going forward. I know you guys are going to say to that, well, it's not the same because Dubois is better than Irving, so it's not like you're going to be doing any worse, whereas if we brought up Krestanovich, we would be worse, right? All right, so that's the next argument, okay? So, well, actually, unbiasedly. So let me state that again. I agree with that statement. If we want Dubois to be an elite goalie next year, he needs as many games as we can give him this year. I agree with that, all right? But there's a flaw in that statement. I don't care about next year anymore. My focus is this year. This year. There's no more rebuilding anymore for our team, all right? It's this year, okay? So that's why it doesn't make sense to just worry about next year. He's getting games played. All right? He's going to have like 30-plus games during the regular season. He had more this year than he did last year, and look how much he jumped this year, okay? He will be an amazing goalie, okay? We don't need to just try and make him amazing. We're not worried about next year. Okay, so I've taken care of that. Now, the good old question. This one was the best argument. It's basically Dubois is better. All right, you can say what you want about the stats, Johnny, but it's a simulation. All right, it doesn't matter what the simulation does. Dubois is 84 and Irving is 83. All right, so I've told you guys in the past, it's not about the overall number. It's about the individual stats. All right, the overall number is a summed up total of all the averages. But here's the thing about these averages. All right. See each one of these individual categories? Some are more heavily weighted than the others, okay? Have you guys ever created an ESHL skater where you're putting up his endurance or durability and his overall does not go up or down whatsoever, but then you slightly put up slap shot accuracy or strength by just a couple and his overall jacks up? Why is that? It's because some categories are weighted more heavily when determining your overall than others, okay? So, don't worry about the 83 overall. Let's take a look at the individual stats for both goalies, all right? Again, I'm going to unbiasedly compare these goalies based on their individual stats, not their overall number, all right? So first, we're going to look at Irving. The reflexes category, to me, is the most important category, okay? Angles is 90, which is great. Breakaways is 85, could be a bit better. 5-hole is 87, which is great. Glove high is 88. Oh, excuse me. Glove high is 88. Glove low is 92, so he's got a really good glove. Stick high is 82, and stick low is 85. So, you know, you could say that Irving has everything great in the reflexes category. His breakaway could be a bit better, but it's not horrible. But he's got a weak stick. He's got a really good glove, but he's got a weak stick, okay? I will unbiasedly agree with that. His stick side is weak. Everywhere else, though, I'm fine with. Puck control. Now, this category, puck control, there's only like 2 or 3 stats in here that I think really matter when it comes to your goalie. All right, passing, I don't think that matters. All right, when it comes to whether or not your goalie's doing better in simulations. Okay, passing 83. His poise is 76. I think this is an important stat. 76 overall. All right, which is not good. I'll give it to you. 76 overall is not that good. Poke check is only 81. I don't think that helps the goalie out. Puck playing frequency. This one I know doesn't help the goalie out. All right, but the last 2, rebound control and shot recovery, yes. I would say, because when you jack these ones up when creating a goalie, his overall goes up, all right? So, rebound control and shot recovery. Rebound control is 87, which is great, but shot recovery is only 81, which could be a lot better, all right? Now, athletic, aggressiveness, 84, agility, 85. I think those two do something, and they're not bad. They could be better, but they're not bad. Durability and endurance, completely useless stats, especially when we don't have injuries on, all right? Those 2 stats do not matter whatsoever, and they're actually pretty good. So they're pretty good numbers, but I'm not even going to worry about them. This is how I'm showing you guys I'm unbiased here. I don't care about those numbers. Speed, only 84, could be a bit better, and vision is only 80, could be a lot better. All right, so there's Leland Irving. Now, let's compare him to Dubois. Every single individual stat, let's compare, okay? So, Alex Dubois, we got the reflexes category. All right, so he's a 5-star in the reflexes category. His angles is 95. That's 5 better than Irving's, okay? His breakaway is 99. My goodness gracious, that's 14 better than Irving's. 5-hole is only 80. That's 7 less than Irving's, all right? Glove high, only 82. Glove low, 88. Stick high, 87. Stick low, 91. So, you know what? it's interesting. When it comes to the reflexes category, Dubois seems to have the better stick. Irving has the better glove. Irving's got the better 5-hole, but then Dubois got the better breakaway and angles. Okay, so it's close in reflexes, but if I'm going to be unbiased, Dubois takes the reflexes category, hands down. All right, Dubois is better in the reflexes category. Okay. Next, puck control. Now, Dubois is very weak in the puck control, but again, I'm unbiased about this. Remember, I don't think the puck control matters too much. All right, there's only 3 in there that do matter. Passing 76, Irving's is better, but I don't worry about that. Poise 67. That is really low. What was Irving's? Like 75, 76. So that's a lot worse than Irving's. Okay, that's a bad stat right there for Dubois. Poke check is only 67. I don't care about that. Puck playing frequency only 76. I don't care about that. Rebound control is only 82. It's not bad, but Irving's is better. But then Irving's shot recovery was only 81, and Dubois is 85, so his is better. So in the puck control category, I'd say there's only 3 that really matter, and Irving takes 2 out of the 3. He takes the poise and the rebound control. All right, so can we unbiasedly agree that Irving has the better puck control category? All right, so there you go. Next, athletic, the tie-breaking one. Aggressiveness, only 77. Irving's got the better aggressiveness. But agility, Dubois got the better agility, all right? Durability and endurance, they don't matter, all right? They are better for Dubois, but they don't matter, all right, especially with injuries off. Speed is only 78. Irving's is better. And vision is only 74. Irving's is better. So, out of the 4 categories that matter in athletic, Dubois takes 1. Dubois takes 1. Irving takes the other 3. All right, so can we agree that Irving has the better athletic category and puck control category? All right, and I will agree that Dubois has the better reflexes category. All right, so, out of these 3 categories, I think the reflexes category is the best. So Dubois has the best category, but not by too much. But then Irving takes the other 2 categories. Now, you guys are still saying, well, he's 84 overall, which means he's better. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, if anyone knows how to do weighted averages. I did a bit of an experiment here, okay? Basically, what I did is I added up every single one of these goaltender statistics, right? Their individual stats. There's 19 different categories, angles, breakaways, 5-holes, all that stuff. Add them all up and then divide by 19, and you should get the average, okay? Guess what? When I did it for Dubois, his average, it was 83 on the dot, okay? 83 overall. So that shows you that there are weighted overalls, okay? So if you just consider everything being the exact same, you add them all up, divide by 19, Dubois' overall is 83. Guess what? When I did the same thing to Irving, when I added up every single category and divided by 19, guess what Irving's overall was? 84.3684, all right? So technically, as a more well-rounded goaltender, Irving is much better. He is much better, all right? Not too much better, but when you say 83 overall, and then you see 84 overall for Dubois, and then you actually, add them all up and divide and actually see what it is, Irving's got the better overall, all right? So I'd say that the reason Dubois' overall is a bit higher, it could be his age, all right? It could be the fact that his breakaway is 99 and angle is 95, which really jacks it up, all right? I don't know what categories are weighted better than other categories, so it's hard to say, but when I did the old-fashioned add up and divide, as a more well-rounded goalie, Irving is better. All right, so there you go, boys. I mean, I spent 13 minutes now basically just going over which goalie is better. I give it to Dubois. He's close. But Irving has had a better season this year. He got us to the finals last year. All right. Individual stat-wise, he's got more categories than Dubois. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, I mean, I'm looking at this unbiasedly. I came at it from every angle that you guys wanted me to. I agree that if we want Dubois to be better next year, we got to play him as much as we can this year. But I want to win the cup this year, okay? So I know that's kind of a long time right there, but I wanted to get that done. And you know what? What do I want to simulate up to? I want to simulate up to the trade deadline in this video, but because I was talking for a while, you know what? This GM mode commentary can go for a bit longer, but hang on, let me just, so I don't lose this clip. Hang on 1 second. All right, we're back. So let's continue, let's start the simulation here, okay? Now, this should be very interesting. Nope. There you go. All right, so now watch all that confidence that I just gave Irving. Watch him like lose his first 6 starts or something like that. Now, originally what I was going to do was Irving 2, Dubois 1, but because you guys feel so strongly about Dubois, I'll keep it the same way right now. Dubois can still win the starting job, all right? We're going to give him 2 losses also. So if Irving loses, and he gets out of there quick, and Dubois goes on like a 10-game winning streak like Irving did earlier in the season, then he can still win it back from him, okay? I'll give that to you guys, all right? Dubois can still come back and take this away from Irving, but I'm not going with Dubois just because he could be better, all right? I mean, look how good our team is doing this year. I don't care if it's our offense. Man, Irving is just, he's doing great for me. He's doing great for me. And I think, if anyone understands, weighted averages, honestly, add up all those and divide by 19. Check my math, double check it. All right, but you should actually do that for a lot of players just to see what their overall is. Because, again, weighted overalls, all right, that's just a sum up of what the player is. That's all it is, all right? When it comes to a simulation, the way it was told to me anyways, it's all individual stats. Your player type doesn't matter. Your position doesn't matter. Your overall number doesn't matter. It's all individual stats. That's why we have Jerome McGinley, natural right winger, in the center. All right, Joe Pavelski, right winger, in the center. It's not hurting our team. We're 42, 9, and 5. They got good face-off ratings, so it's helping our team out. All right, so don't worry about all that stuff. That's just to help sort through different players. You know what I mean? It's just to give a player a number. And I mean... I don't want to say anything, but I don't understand you guys. I mean, I respect your opinions. I do. I love the comments, but I mean, how can you? This poor guy. All right, he brought you guys to the Stanley Cup final. He's given you guys an amazing regular season, and you just want him out. You want him out. You want a new fresh kid in there. Oh my God. Poor guy, he's playing his ass off. All right, there you go. Yeah, your jeering got to him. But after the All-Star break, he came back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 and 2. All right, and in those 7 games, he didn't allow more than 1 goal. All right, so he did lose 2 in a row right there. Fine, fair enough. But still, man, Irving's the man this year. I'm sorry. We're going to give Dubois the 2-loss chance still. Originally, I was only going to keep it to 1. We'll give him the 2-loss chance. Let's see what he can do for us. All right. Let's see if he can win some games here and crawl back into the fight for the starting job. But yeah, you guys are going to say, oh, well, he got shut out, man. It's not his fault. They should have scored goals for him. All right, fair enough. I agree with that. But, I mean, our team seems to play better with Irving in the net. I don't know what it is. Maybe the puck playing frequency really helps. He gets assists and stuff. I don't know, boys. I agree with that when you guys say that, It's not Dubois' fault that he's losing games. We're not getting goals in those games. Well, then the breaks. How many people in real life has that actually happened to? Goalies go in and they literally make like $1 million less the next year because they had a handful of crappy games where it was their defenseman's fault. That's just how it goes. All right, so I mean, we go and Irving comes in. I mean, Dubois comes in. He goes 1 and 2. I mean, I can try to keep going with Dubois, but I want to win the President's Trophy. I want to get first in the NHL. I don't care if Dubois has 84 overall. He's going to be better next year. All right? The fact remains, when Irving is in the net, we go, we're above 500. All right? We're way above 500. All right? Oh, there you go. We lost, so you guys could laugh at me now. All right, scouting assignment. Let's see here. Forwards. We were in America. Is there anybody else? It's looking good? Nah, not really. Defenseman. We'll check out defenseman now. OHL. No, there's nobody, eh? Woo! There you go. Swiss. We'll give you 1 month because there's only 2 guys in there. All right. So keep simulating up here. Yeah, we'll go all the way up here. Kind of want to finish the regular season. Yeah, you know what? I think I do. It's going to be a long GM mode commentary, but you guys deserve it. You guys deserve it. You know what? I might actually not have some... You know what? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Never mind. Gonna do some other videos today, so I'll just get a super long GM mode commentary out, maybe a shootout commentary, and that might be all for today. All right, so there you go. Irving comes back with a win after a loss. Is he going to lose this game, go 1 and 2, just like Dubois? Could be. Oh, there you go. He comes back with a shutout. All right, so we're going into the trade deadline. I think we all can agree that nothing is being changed, all right? I will go to trade negotiations just to see what's going on. But I know for a fact that I'm not making any trades. I still only have 1 phone, man. I guess all my trades against Detroit and all my crazy signings in the free agency hurting my reputation. But whatever. I don't care. Maybe other teams should take lessons, man. Friggin' 2-year rebuild, back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Year 4, friggin' in position to win the President's Trophy. My goodness gracious. All right, and I know you can't compare a video game to real life, but the last 2 years has Tuukka Rask took over Tim Thomas, like when it got down to the nitty gritty. All right, I know Luongo got taken over by Snyder, but I don't know, man. Like again, would Luongo be taken out if their record was this good and he was playing that good and he had those kind of stats? I don't know, man. You can't. I'm gonna get accused of being stubborn, but. Man, he's just playing way too good. We're doing way too good with him in the net. Is that his second loss? Yeah, that's his second. Yeah, that's his second loss. All right, so we'll go back with Dubois. All right, I promise that we're going to keep going like this. Dubois, get in there. Let's finish off this regular season now. All right, so we got the trade deadline. We just finished it. Let's see where we sit in the standings. We got 97 points, so we're 8 points ahead of Nashville. All right, how many games left? 3, 5, 8, 12. 15, 16. All right, so we got 16 games left. I mean, I don't have to say a certain amount of games. We're already in the playoffs. But let's just keep a 2-to-1 ratio, maybe even that 2-to-1 ratio. If you keep a 2-to-1 ratio, we're going to be first in the NHL, no doubt. No doubt. All right, Rangers. And Dubois comes back with a win. Very nice. Watch Dubois win every single game now, from now until the end of the regular season. He steps up big time, watch. It doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Anaheim, they're not a bad... no, they're not. They're not going to be close to us. All right, there you go. There's another win. So, yeah, man, there you go. Dubois winning some games when we're getting some goals for him. Quite nice, quite nice. All right, I'm not gonna complain. Ooh, Chicago, look at that. Last year they were first in the West. I guess they lost Patrick Kane, right? Yeah. But we lost. That's okay. All right, so there's one loss for Dubois. This could be his last start of the season, the way Irving plays, man. He could go on a roll after this. All right, this could be Dubois, man. You got to play. There you go. You got another win. All right, so he's winning games. I'm not saying Dubois not a good goalie, but he's proven to be the better goalie this year. Now there you go. We got 8 goals for him. All right, keep going, Dubois. I'll run with Dubois. I told you guys. This is what I'll do for you guys. You guys were very strongly committed to getting Dubois some game time, so we'll play him. All right, especially if he's winning games for us. All right, there's a loss. I know it's not his fault. We only got 1 goal for him. I know. But still, we got to go back to our starter. All right, get back in there, Irving. All right, so many games left. Oh, yeah, we're going to be fine. I mean, unless we go on a crazy losing streak, I'd say we got the President's Trophy wrapped up. Oh, there's a loss. It was an overtime loss. Come on now. Is Irving going to get 2 losses in a row? Oh, there you go. See, he answers back with a win. That's good. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting Dubois in there one more time. Defenseman. Let's check out the defenseman. That Swiss defenseman again. Let's see. Where are you? Is he good? 4-star. Oh, no, he is. Okay, let's continue to scout this guy. All right, because we have 2 first-round picks this year. We can move up again. Keep going here, Irving. All right, you got 1 more loss, and then we'll go back to Dubois, and then that'll be it. That'll be it pretty much. Doesn't look like we're going to have a 50-goal score unless Shinkruk gets like a couple of hat tricks in the next few games. All right, so there you go. There's another loss for Irving, so we're going to go back to Dubois now, and this is good. I kind of wanted Dubois to get 1 more stretch in before the playoffs. All right, how many more games we got? Yeah, we're right around the corner from the playoffs. All right, so Dubois, we'll give you the chance. And then Irving is going to be our starter in the playoffs, no matter what. All right, Dubois may have turned it around, but I know Irving is still the man. All right, now watch this. He's going to go on a tear. He's going to win every single game up until the end here now. Watch. Let's see against the Toronto Maple Leafs. There you go. There's a loss to Toronto. So still losing games to the Toronto Maple Leafs, our freaking rival. All right, so there's 4 games left. Remember what I said. I want to give him 2 games, but if we're in a fight for presidents, I'm going with Irving because I want to get home ice advantage throughout the playoffs. All right, so hang on a second here. Come on now. There you go. Let's see where we are. The Toronto Maple Leafs have 106 points, and we have 112. So we are only 6 points ahead of the Leafs, so that's 3 wins for them. We have 4 games left. All right, I'd say they probably have 3, 4, 5 games left as well. So I'll go with Dubois. I'll still go with Dubois. Yeah, I can afford 1 more loss. But we'll go with Dubois. All right, so we got a friggin' shutout. Yeah, Dubois, he wants a playoff start. This is good. Having 2 goalies in the playoffs is good because injuries, right? Come on now. Is he going to win another one? Back-to-back shutouts for Dubois. Oh, man, he wants it. He wants it bad. Let's see here. Let's see, against the LA Kings. Oh, 3 shutouts in a row for Dubois. Oh, man. Yeah, I'd say we've definitely clinched. Yeah, we've definitely clinched the playoff spot. We can even get to 120 points. You know what? I wanted to go back to Irving, but oh man, if I start him again, he gets another shutout. How am I not going to start the playoffs with a guy who's gotten? You know what? 3 shutouts in a row is great. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but Irving gets the last start of the season. All right, Irving is going to be our starter going into the play. Okay, hang on. You guys, hang on. Who's got the better stats? We'll check. All right, whoever's got the better stats gets the last game of the season. All right, it's as simple as that. So Irving started 50. He went 34-8. And actually, you know what? What am I doing? I should just go to stats for this. Hang on. Stats. There you go. Player stats. NHL. Yeah. Load the stats up. I know you guys are saying, "Oh my God, you got to roll with Dubois right now. He's got 3 shutouts." Yeah. What if he gets another shutout? You got to go with the hot hand going into the playoffs. Goalies. All right. So that's what I mean. All right. So Irving is still below 2 goals against average, right? With 16 more games played than Dubois. Dubois is pretty much a 2-to-1 ratio goalie. All right. He was 12-6 last time we checked. Now he's 22-11. All right. Irving, however, is 34-8-3. Okay, so, I mean, and it could be 34-8-6. I don't know shootout losses if they count as overtime losses. They may. I don't know how it counts. Well, 50, hang on, 50. Yeah, it still doesn't even add up to 50, so I don't know. Let's see. Save percentage. Irving's got the better save percentage. All right. Shutouts. Dubois has more shutouts, though. 3 in the last 3 games. All right. But, boys, all right, it's unanimous. It's a unanimous decision. Irving is starting the last game of the season so he can get ready for the playoffs. I don't want him starting, the first game in, 2 weeks in the playoffs. Come on, man. Freaking load the lines. Oh, I went back to this. My bad. Do I already have? I can't remember if I put Irving back in. Edit lines. Let's just make sure. Irving's back in. All right. So last game of the regular season, we've already won the President's Trophy. Can we get to 120 points? That would be an outstanding season. Can it be done? Can it be done against the Minnesota Wild? This is going to create... Oh, there you go. Yes. Thank you. That was the perfect... I needed that. We needed that, so there would be no controversy, all right? I was going to say, if freaking Irving lost that game, it would have been like, you got to go with Dubois, all right? It's just our team that's playing amazing right now, all right? Yeah, Dubois had 3 shutouts in a row, but Irving comes back. He's ready to start the playoffs as well. All right, boys, so there you go. There is the regular season of year 4. What a year for the Calgary Flames. Goals against average, Irving is up there, second in the NHL, all right? Save percentage, Irving is 6th in the NHL, all right? Wins, Irving is 4th. He would have had more if we played him, but we gave Dubois a good 30 starts this year. Points, wow, we didn't win the points, so our goal scoring kind of slowed down a little bit, but not by too much. They're all still point-a-game players. Patrick Kane, number 3, Barchese, number 4, Shinkruk, number 5. All right, that is a filthy offensive line that we have. Assists, Jason Spezza, number 5, Barchese, number 3. All right, goals, Kane and Shinkruk both had 39. All right, Eastern Conference looks like that. So the Toronto Maple Leafs, the team that beat us in the finals, looks like they're ready to repeat, man. They're a good team this year. But not quite as good as us. 120 points, boys. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. So let's just take a look at... Actually, no, I won't do my GM tracker just yet. All right, so yeah, what do we want to check out? Okay, let's simulate up into the playoffs, see who we have in the first round. All right, then we can turn injuries on, check out the GM tracker, and check out the player stats for the season. All right, stop simulation. It's been a great year for the Calgary Flames with 57 wins. Yeah, you damn right. All right, so there you go, boys, and we got the San Jose Sharks in the first round. Very interesting. Okay, so let me just check out the GM tracker here. We can do all this stuff right now. I wanted to put up the amateur scout, but you guys were saying medical staff, and that really did come in to hurt us last year. So, yeah, because injuries really do matter, we're going to jack up the medical staff. All right, this is the year. This is our year. This is our year. Okay, no excuses this year. Stats. Let me turn off my injuries. There you go. Rules. Injuries on. Or turn the injuries on, sorry. All right, perfect. Now, what else do we got to do? Season wrap-up. Team stats and player stats. Yeah. All right. So we haven't changed the lines pretty much all year. All right, from the beginning of the year, our team was just set. So we got to remember these exact lines for next year, basically, okay? Well, I didn't mean to go in here. Shit. Stats. Player stats, team standings first. Yeah, we'll do team standings first. All right, so Calgary Flames first in the NHL. Oh my God, 12 points ahead, the second place team. We dominated this year. Goals for per game. Yeah, you see what I mean? It definitely dropped, but we're above 3.25. All right, first in the NHL, so that's really good. Goals against per game, first in the NHL. So, I mean, we are just, everything's clicking right now. Everything is clicking, okay? Power play percentage, we're second in the NHL, but that's still fine, all right? Because we still have more of the most goals in the NHL. And penalty kill, see what I mean? It's an 11th, but the whole season it was hovering around 84%, and the first place team has 85.5. All right, so yeah, we're 11th in the NHL, but I mean, good God, we're a percentage away. All right, we could be down here like 80%, 70%. We're way up there. All right, 84, and the top guy is 85.5. All right, and our goals against is first in the NHL. We're fine. All right, home record. Let's just check out our home record for shits. Our home record was 27-12-2. Our away record was 37-4. My God, we were a sick team on the road. All right, last 10, we're going into the playoffs 7-2-1. All right, very nice. And last but not least, let's check out our player stats for the season. Let's see who had an amazing season for us this year. All right, so I think the additions of Kronwall and Pavelski really helped out our team, along with everyone getting better. All right, and having a second goalie like Dubois, who got us some good wins as well. All right, that definitely helped us out. Forward, so Patrick Kane, just like his number, he had 88 points, so he was definitely worth the money. All right, almost 40 goals, almost 50 assists. Barchese, 87 points. That's a great season for Barchese. Shinkruk, 84 points on the second line. Hell yeah, son, that's really good. Jason Spezza, he didn't get a point a game, but 79 points. I mean, that's great. Pavelski, yeah, 55 points. That's what I said. It was going to be between 55 and 65. I wish it was above 60, but we got him for defensive player, and he's a plus 28. So, and obviously he's working really good with Shinkruk, so no problems with Joe Pavelski, all right? Sam Reinhart had 51. Galchenyuk had 48, so the combination of those two guys, splitting them up, they had the exact same amount of points pretty much. That's really good. Gerby only had 30. Iginla only had 27. All right, he was almost a 20-goal scorer still, though. Kreider had 18. Wheeler had 13. Reinhardt had 12, all right? So we have some nice depth scoring, but it's our top two lines that are just scoring goals everywhere. Defenseman now, let's see. Wow, Morgan Riley had a 50-point season. That's a really good year for Morgan Riley. Brody, 39. Murray, 28. Kronwall, 25. All right, Ristolainen, 19. Reinhardt, 14. All right. Excuse me. What's it called? Kronwall was our third best plus player. I know you guys are saying, "Oh my God, he takes so many penalties." His discipline is 85, boys. Sometimes you're always gonna have somebody who fights on your team, right? 114 penalty minutes, yeah, fine. But what if he fought like 10 times this year, right? That's 50 minutes right there. So I mean, don't worry about penalty minutes, because we're still amazing and our penalty kill is fine. Power play goals, all right, we don't need to look at that stuff. And then goalies to finish the year, all right. So we got Dubois 34 starts, which I think is a lot. It's enough, right? His goals against was great, not as good as Irving's, 1.93. All right, 35, 8 and 3, or 35, 8 and 6. I don't know how they count that. Goals against, save percentage was better. All right, and shutouts, he tied him. I mean, that's why he had to get that shutout in the last game. He's like, "You're not beating me in any stats here." All right, so there you go, boys. A very successful year 4. We had some goalie controversy, but GM Superbman cleared that up. If you still disagree with me, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But game 1, starter is Irving, okay? I wouldn't be hesitant to go to Dubois now if we really start to suck. But we're going to do the same things we did last year. We're going to run with our starting goalie, which is Leland Irving, okay? So in the next video, boys, we are going to start the year 4 playoffs. And I will accept nothing except for the Stanley Cup. Take it easy, boys, and we'll see you in the first round.